Okay, welcome everybody to another unboxing by Bland Gaming. Today is September 27th. We're here in my game garage. Garage doors open, so we're going to be hearing weed eaters and the sounds of happy kids running by, maybe even some barking. But that's how we keep it here at Bland Gaming. We keep it real. So anyway, it is Sunday the 27th, and I live on the West Coast of the United States. Just got my Alien Destroyer of Worlds. Little note for you people that are still waiting for yours. I did not receive any shipping notification or anything like that, so it was a wonderful surprise today. My daughter said, your Alien stuff came. And I said, how do you know? And she says, it says Alien on the side of the box, which it did. So she is clever. Anyway, for our beer for today, it's mid-afternoon, so it's definitely beer 30. And whenever we're doing a Bland Gaming video, it's always going to be beer 30. Anyway, today is Irish Death. Of course, if you live on the West Coast, stop what you're doing and go get some of this right now. So, without any further ado, the only other thing I would say is proceed at your own risk. I'm sure we're going to have minor spoilers because this is an actual campaign written by the very talented Andrew Gaska. He did a great job on Cherry to the Gods, and he's very good at corresponding with we the fans on Facebook. I've had a number of very short conversations with him in the commentary section on Facebook, so you can always find him on the Alien RPG Facebook page. So without any further ado, let's grab our trusty Leatherman tool here, which I don't leave home without, and let's get into this here. Now, since, let's hope I don't cut my finger here on because I'm doing everything one-handed, because I am the most technically inept YouTube channel in the world. Been waiting a long time for this, and this is just in time for Halloween. I usually have a probably 45-50 person Halloween themed board game night for Halloween every year. This year, because of the COVID, we've decided that's probably not such a one-handed, not very good, not such a good idea. So what I've been entertaining the thought of instead is I've been entertaining the thought of running some 1 or 2 night horror-themed role-playing games, and Alien and Vaesen are on my list here. So I have an Alien group that is very, very anxious to see. So, okay. So the first impression that I have of this is that it's a good-sized box. It's about maybe an inch or so. So that's for just a campaign book, and this isn't even a campaign, this is a cinematic scenario. For just a cinematic scenario, this is, this has got quite a bit of stuff. You can feel it, it's kind of heavy in there. Of course, we have the amazing Martin Grip artwork on the front, and the thing that I really like about not just Martin Grip's style, but his accuracy on painting the equipment, the gear, and the aliens themselves. He's such an amazing artist, and I wish that he's by far my favorite who's doing the role-playing art. So let's take a look. This is a pre-order, so this is available right now for pre-order. So this is available right now, and we have some silica there, some little gel things. We've got our Free League catalog with the very highly rated Forbidden Lands there. I do not have. That's one of the only Free League ones that I don't have. We've got some personal agenda cards. Looks like there's not too many there. And then we've got some story cards, which are interesting. Don't know about that. So let's have a look at the map here, because that's what's coming up next. I don't want to open the cards and get into those because, again, we could have some potential spoilers there. But we're looking here, and I do have the PDF of this, but I have not read it yet. So I've been busy with my Coriolis campaign. So let's have a look. I did do some thumbing through it, and I was happy to see that Martin Grip had done most of the artwork for this. Okay, so we have Fort Nebraska, which is obviously some sort of military installation from the looks of it. As usual, the map is beautiful. It's got a very nice legend, and this is a very thick, glossy paper. Very, very nice. And then the Ariarchus from the United Americas colony. I don't know where... I have not heard of the United Americas in the alien lore until I bought the game here. And I'm a reader of the comic books, and I never read the novels, so I'm kind of curious where that canon came from. But it is widely accepted. This is really cool. This is a very large scale colony, not just a small map like the one in like the one that you would get with Hadley's Hope. Okay, so now we're looking at these. This looks like these character sheets. This is nice. So this is a it's just a regular sheet of paper. It's glossy, but I like the size of it. The very large character portrait. Oh, cool. And it's got the character written on the back. This is really, really nice. And again, look at Martin Grip's work on this artwork of these characters. He just does such a good job of making them very gloomy characters. And I remember, I'm guessing that is an android. I remember Andrew Gaska commenting on Facebook about how he had been doing. He said when he was writing this, he had the U.S. Marine Corps guidebook and the Colonial Marine Technical Manual on each side of him as he was writing this, and I was happy to hear that. Spent a little time in the Marines myself, and although it's not, the Colonial Marine Corps and the United States Marine Corps are two entirely different things, separated by a lot of years. There's still a lot of tradition there, and there's definitely some influence there. And it's very interesting, too, he's got the gear correct here. Like I said, Martin Grip has really done his math, his homework for getting the accuracy. These actually, what's interesting is that these helmets that they used in the movies were the regular, I think they were called the M3 helmet, M2 helmet maybe, and it's a helmet that they've been wearing in World War II and Vietnam, and what they did was they just added a whole bunch of extra stuff to it to really make it look futuristic. It was kind of cool. And I like the idea of the cameras on the helmet too. The lights were ahead of their time, their idea of having the lights up there. And I think the reasoning they'd have the light up there is so that if someone was shooting at your light, they're not shooting right at your helmet if it were up on the helmet. Nowadays, they put the lights actually on the weapons, which make a lot of sense. So these look like, wow, some really cool close-up maps. There's the attention to detail. This is the one thing for me that's really lacking whenever I like to make up a lot of my own stories, but I'm not a cartographer. I'm not really technically adept at really being creative, as most of you know who's watched my channel before. But that's the one thing that holds me back, is getting these really good maps like this. And then here's the book itself. It's a soft book. You can tell it's really nice. Got a lot to it for a cinematic story. There's a lot going on here. This is probably three times the size of Chariot of the Gods. At least it feels that way. And it's got the normal layout that we've enjoyed so much with the black ink. And cast of NPCs here, which are just, again, Martin Grip. That guy is just amazing. He does such good work. I wish that he would illustrate all of the Free League titles, or at least all the Free League titles that I play, okay? So Free League, if you're watching this video, please hire Martin Grip full-time. He is just amazing. If you haven't had a chance, check out Symbaroum or Symbaroum. Had no idea, other than it's a fantasy setting, had no idea what it's about, but then the gloomy Martin Grip, That's a beautiful picture of a queen there. I don't think this film doesn't do it justice, but they're trying to catch a face hugger. Very cool. But the gloomy Nordic look of the world of Symbaroum made me buy that game. Again, I will, if it's good art and it looks like a cool setting, I'm sold. And the visuals that he did on Symbaroum was very, very good. If you like his artwork in Alien, and Symbaroum is a very good game too. It does not actually use the Year Zero engine. I'll tell you what, I've been short on time. I'm working a lot here, and then pandemic wise, and then as many of you are, we're dealing with the homeschooling, which is not homeschooling, remote classrooms, which is very challenging. I like the size scales there, but it's standard stuff that we've seen before. We're looking at more stats for, we've already seen this picture here, which is wonderful. His art is just so moody as far as the spatter, and it's always, there's a lot of action in his pieces, just from like little blood or the debris and everything. So that's it. That is Destroyer of Worlds. I cannot wait to get my nose into it and start it. So I'm sure that this is going to be great. This is not the first cinematic scenario that they've released, but this is the first one involving the Marine Corps. So this is a colonial marine adventure. So let's see how it goes. Let me know in the comments if you've gotten yours yet, what your first impressions are. And again, when you're putting comments out, try and make everything pretty spoiler-free. Hopefully we didn't ruin too much here. But apparently I have some beer to drink, and I have some reading to do. So thanks again for tuning in to the most technically inept station on all of YouTube. And I'll see you for the next video.